Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I'm going to be going over my small New York apartment storage tips. So if you are thinking about moving to New York City and you're curious about what it's like living in a small New York apartment or a tiny studio New York apartment and are curious on storage tips and storage hacks, then this video is definitely going to be for you. Hello my coins, if you guys are new, welcome. My name is Joy and I am living in New York City. I've been living here for over 2 years now. I'm originally a transplant from Southern California in San Diego, and on this channel I share with you tips on how you can move to New York City and just tips and cheap hacks about living in New York. So if you're interested in that type of content, then consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. So tip number one that I want to go over is basically how to store clothes. So a lot of people that watch New York videos, I'm assuming you have an interest in fashion or you are probably someone who has a cute closet. Unfortunately, New York is not going to be your best friend in terms of providing you a closet. So what you need to do is to get creative with how you're going to fold your clothes. So the first part is we need to talk about seasons. There are 4 seasons in New York and they are very extreme in each 4 season. Winter and summer are my least favorite. I like spring and fall. So what you need to do is when you transition from a cold season to a warmer season, you need to literally pack up your clothes and store it away. So I'm going to walk you guys through right now. Right now it is May and we are going into June. I'm actually going to be out of town for the next 2 weeks and it's starting to get really freaking hot in New York. So here's my closet. And what I need to do is I need to move all of my winter clothes from my closet and put them into my giant suitcase that I put underneath my bed. So I'll show you guys over here. For example, this is my winter coat. I have a Canada Goose jacket, Ross Clare parka. If you guys watch my videos, you probably found me because of my Canada Goose jacket. So it comes in this carrier bag, and what I do is before summer hits I get it dry cleaned and then I store it into this bag, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it underneath my suitcase. So I'm also going to take out all my other winter clothes and you guys are going to come do it with me. So we got this one over here. We have the teddy coat. Okay, so basically I took out all my chunky sweaters that I had for the colder months and I put them over here, and I'm going to store them underneath in my giant suitcase. And I'm also going to start taking, dropped you guys. Don't drop. I'm also going to take out the clothes in my folding drawers to get out for the winter time. This is my pile of winter clothes. Okay guys, now the next part of part 1 is that I take out my suitcase. I hide this underneath my bed, and I'm going to show you guys in tip 2 for the storage hacks how I store everything in a 200 square foot apartment. But basically, not only do I have this suitcase, this is like what I moved to New York City with. It's just, I don't know the dimensions, but it's just one of those large check-in suitcases that you need. So it opens up like this, and then inside I actually have my like travel suitcase that's a carry-on. I'm gonna take that out and I'm gonna put everything in here. Okay, I'm going to put the teddy coat and the Canada Goose jacket last just because the teddy coat, I still need to wash it, so I'm not going to put it in there with my clean clothes yet. Okay, so going into tip number 2 for storage tips or storage hacks when living in a small New York apartment is you definitely need bed lifters. So these are bed lifters. You can get them on Amazon or you can get them at Bed Bath & Beyond. I actually got these on Bed Bath & Beyond, but they actually have these clear ones that you saw in my apartment tour in this clip. But they're like 1-inch ones, so you can stack them. This one's definitely taller, so you can adjust, which is what I don't really like about it. But when you live in a pre-war apartment, so what a pre-war apartment is it was built before World War II. A lot of the houses that are pre-war have warped floors because they're 200 years old, and also because over time wood actually warps. So a lot of like old apartments, sometimes the door doesn't fully close all the way, or like you kind of have to shake it. To solve that problem, you just get bed lifters. So you put these underneath your bed, and why is the lighting all weird? When you put it underneath your bed, it allows your bed to go up higher so you can move stuff underneath. So underneath my bed, I have like my camera equipment, my ring light, my suitcases. I store a bunch of my books underneath my bed. And they also act as bed lifters if they're on hardwood copies. And it's a great way to store stuff and not see it at all, especially if you have like a bed sheet, or what do you call it, like a bed skirt, mattress skirt, I don't know, that covers the bottom so you can't see it. There's a bird chirping. So I highly recommend these. They're around $20 to $30. This is not sponsored at all. I just highly recommend them. Okay, so my next storage tip is to definitely utilize your walls. So when you're living in New York City, you don't have a lot of storage space, like surface area, but what you do have is you still have height on your favor. So what I've done is I've actually bought little shelves. I'll show you guys. So these are shelves that I got from Urban Outfitters. They're kind of on the pricier end, but they are a dupe for the West Elm ones. They're just called rustic wooden floating shelf, and you can actually get these on Amazon for cheaper. The just quality is going to be different, so I kind of splurged a little bit. But you basically like drill a hole in them, and then you stick the wood in here. This one's like a little wobbly. I had a TaskRabbit come and do it, but it's great because I get to like put my purse over there that I'm using the most at the time, and then my books if I want as decor and that sort of thing, and I find it to be really helpful. So I think mounting a TV is just like common sense, at least in 2021. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to mount your TV, but I mounted mine. I actually had it like chilling right over here in front of my closet with a TV stand, and I honestly just didn't really like it, just because I would have to move it every time I needed to open my closet, and at the time it was winter, so I obviously had to open it every time I needed to put away my winter coat, and it was just annoying. So I paid, I think, like $80 to get a TaskRabbit to mount it, and this thing actually swivels out. So you guys can see over here, I'm doing it with one hand, but it does come out like this. So it will like churn out, and you can twist it around. So like I can watch it on my bed, but I can also watch it from the couch, if that makes sense. And those are basically my storage tips for living in New York City in a small New York apartment. If you guys haven't checked out my, oh my god, I can't talk, my small New York apartment tour yet, please click the card over here and check it out. And if you like this type of content, then definitely give this video a like and share it to any friends that are moving to New York, just because that helps tell me that you do like this video so I can make similar ones like this. And if you want to see a part 2 where I show you how to organize like a really tiny kitchen and a tiny bathroom, then please comment below that you want to see that, maybe right in part 2, so I know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.